Happy Friday. It is Friday. So, our topic, I am excited. I am excited about our topic. Our topic is wait, if y'all probably can see the topic. I'm coming. I'm coming. Why do people struggle with self worth? Hi, what's going on, Emily? What's up, Joe? What's up? What's up? Why do people struggle with self worth? Is our topic. Cousin! Cousin is in the building early. The Instagram ambassador is in the building early. Uh, I'm gonna start going. Something is terribly wrong, but I'm going to start going. So, our topic today is why people struggle with self worth. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. This topic is so important, okay? Because there are so many factors set up. There are so many factors set up to why you your self-worth is not where it needs to be, okay? The fact that you value or look at yourself in such a way, it's not just a mistake, okay? There's so many factors going on, guys. Once you know the factors that's going on, I hope you can begin the work to sort of knock down those roadblocks to looking at yourself the way God truly intended you to look at yourself, okay? It's a tactic. Listen, y'all. So you have generations of people that have come before you, as you know, right? We have thousands and thousands of years of people who have come before us, right? There's so many things that have happened throughout time. There are different people who have been led by other people. There are so many things that have come about before you have even gotten here, right? So, in order to sort of manipulate and control people, there are a lot of things that have gone into play. Okay. To aid in manipulation. Okay. So many things. So sometimes, right? One of the tactics, as you guys know, is to make you feel less than, to make you feel like you need other people. That's a tactic. That's a way to keep you very oppressed. Um, on a scale of 1 through 10, y'all, what's up, Hatch? On a scale from 1 through 10, how do you look at your self worth? One, you're disgusted with yourself. You think you have no self worth. 10, you think you are the greatest gift God has made. Where are y'all at on self worth? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Where are y'all at? Who am I talking to? Where are y'all at in terms of your self worth? How do you look at your self worth? Seven? Seven is low. Seven is low. Is 10 being vain? Am I being vain? I don't know if I'm a 10 actually. It's always room for improvement. I don't know if I'm a 10. Um It's up there though. It's up there. It's up there. Shonda, what's going on Facebook? I see you, cousin. What's up, Shonda? Shonda, can you hear me? Jake, what's going on? You finna pull up? What's up, Jake Cora? Hola, senor. Listen. Hold on, let me send him a message. I need to send you a message. Gotta wait. Shonda, can you hear me, Shonda? Can you hear me? Say yes or no. Drea said, my grandmother always told me not to be vain, so I'm at a 9.5. Shonda, can you hear me? Oh. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta keep teaching. I'm sorry. I gotta keep teaching. Hello. I want to say you're looking so good today. If I had to give any feedback on the lives that I've been doing so far, that's the hardest part about going live all the time, is that you go live regardless of what you look like that day. I would love to go live looking like a beauty queen every day, but I can't. The message is the message, regardless of what I look like. The message is the message. You know, I got to get on here regardless of what I look like. That's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. But listen, y'all, let me get to it. I got to teach. I got to teach. I got to teach. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. All right. So, with your self-worth, guys, okay? Here's a couple key components, all right? You're going to have a lot of people who have come before you. They're going to sort of handle you in a certain way. Now, they are pressured from issues that they may have had, that's going to come down on you, and that may compromise your self-worth. It is so in knowing this, okay? So you're kind of like passed down sort of ways of dealing with you and handling of you. It's passed down to you. It's just what it is. When you feel this and know that nobody has inspired you, it is important that when you are interacting with your children, to give them a certain confidence. You have to tell them, pour into them. Just they're listening and looking at everything you're doing. Okay. We are naturally snapping, oh, don't do this, oh, don't do that. Da, 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 da. The best thing you can do is be a happy, healthy person. Okay. If you want to develop a person with self-confidence and high self-worth, okay, if you wanted to develop another human being to be that way, you have to pour into them verbally. Your energy has to pour into them. That's the number one thing. People think they can just tell a kid, you're beautiful. No, they have to believe it in your energy. They have to believe it in your energy. You could be around people and not say nothing at all and make them feel amazing. Y'all can't cheat energy. No one can cheat energy. Even in your parenting, you cannot cheat energy. Okay. Listen, y'all, kids pick up on energy. Kids are stressed out because of their parents' energy. Okay. So when you look at yourself, this is probably something that has happened to you. You are probably carrying a lot of your parents' energy with you. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that? These are things I need you to understand to knowing why you don't have the self-worth that is needed for you to be the fullest potential of who you are. These are things I need you to understand about yourself. You are carrying and walking around. Jay Cora, what's going on? Jay Kelly, what's going on? Oysten, what's popping? What's popping? What's up? What's up, Dwight? What's going on? I'm on your top. I'm on your top. Okay, I'm on your top. Hey D Mac, how are you? Hello, Melissa. Melissa, can you hear me? Melissa, let me know if you can hear me. Just say yes or no if you can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear me. But Melissa and Shonda, I just want to send my deepest condolences. I love you guys so much. I want to send my deepest condolences. And I will see you guys on Monday if you can hear me. I don't know why I can't see your comments. Okay. All right, y'all. So when it comes to your self-worth, okay, you have to remember you are carrying around the energy of your mother, of the people who have been around you. You are carrying that energy around. Okay. And we can't blame what was there or wasn't there, right? Or what was poured into us or what wasn't, right? These are things that are out of our control, but these are things that we are living with. Okay. So, you might have a parent that was one way with one child because they were one age with one child, and other children, they're a whole different person with these children, right? And that energy has carried into each person that they have made. Um, your self-worth is a big determinant of the person and the people around you that have raised you. That's going to determine your self-worth. Remember this, y'all. There are systems in place to make the people that are influencing you sort of be very oppressed. There are systems in place to make them oppressed, to make you feel less. It's a way to control you, right? Because if you don't feel worth within your family, within the support system that is best there to support you, that God has put there to best support you, if you don't feel safety there, you're going to look at where else you feel safety from. Leaders and governments and dictatorships, they know this. So they want you to sort of look to them for answers, and they want to be the savior, right? This is a way to control you. It's always good to have you in here, Mr. Nell. It's always good to have you in here. We have to understand all these factors at play when it comes to our self-worth. We have to understand this, y'all. And then we have to not perpetuate it with the people that we are now raising and influencing. These kids, these babies, they look at us like everything. We're everything to them. Let me tell y'all something. A kid that you are raising, right, will look at you as everything until you betray their trust. And I don't understand how many adults just easily break a child's trust. That's sick. That's you got issues. You got issues with that. That's issues. But we need to create other people who have serious self-worth. That's important. Right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want to create amazing people, okay? Just in general. But if you're gonna be leaving your assets to somebody, don't you want somebody who's all together to be kind of sort of managing your stuff? Like, y'all just, y'all destroying these kids as if they're not people. Okay. Self-worth begins at home. Parents should affirm their children. Exactly. And I want to go further. Like, y'all can't just say to kids, you're beautiful. You can't just say it, okay? You have to embody it. You have to live it. You have to put it in your energy with them. There are different. Energy does not lie. I have had people say the most nicest things, but their energy told me everything. Their energy made me feel a toxicity come off of them. Their energy made me feel caution. You understand? A kid feels the energy 1,000 times more than we do. Their senses are on 1,000. So they feel when you are not good for them right away. Like right away, they just know they don't even want to be with you. They rather they like, oh, I want to be, here, wherever they feel the safest. You understand? And empowering self-worth is not a matter of creating vain people. No. It's not a matter of I don't want them to get a big head, this and that. No, it's not about that. It's not about that. Do you know when when you destroy a person's self-worth by handling them a certain way? Do you know that they make less money throughout life? That they choose bad partners throughout life, bad friends. They don't feel worthy. Do y'all know that? Do you know that when this happens to you, this is the things that you'll do? Do you know self-worth is everything to how people handle you? Let me tell y'all, try never to be a victim. Try never to stay there because people like to further victimize victims. So everything begets itself. Is that simple? Money begets more money. Sadness begets more sadness. Misery begets more misery. You can put anything in place right there. Okay. So when your self worth is low, everything is low. Okay. Everything is low. So when it comes to this topic, it is so many factors, guys. I'm sitting here trying to bottle up all of my sort of thoughts and try to give it to you as simple as I possibly can because there's so many factors that go into your self-worth, okay? Dwight said so true. Drea said you have to identify these factors and how it affects your self-worth. We're superheroes to them. Exactly. Let me put this over here. Exactly. Exactly right. Like to kids, we're everything. Seriously. Seriously. We're everything. I think I'm gonna tell y'all some sick stuff. People are sick. People get scared when people start to elevate beyond where they are. Like, you know, people will limit your potential, bring you down when you are whatever it is that you are and trying to become and figure out. It's a natural thing when you're trying to progress for people to put gravity on it. It's a natural thing. You have to push past it, even though, it's the hardest thing in the world to go up. It's so hard to go up, right? The last thing we need is people pulling us down. And I'm gonna go as far as to say this. Listen, y'all, if y'all around people today that is making you feel less, taking jabs at you, do you know you can make a statement? You could be sitting there chilling and make a statement like, "Hey, I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna go back to school. You know what? I think I'm a." You can say the most positive thing in the world, and if somebody says just something simple like, it's not funny, but just that simple gesture, up, mm. You make a whole statement all excited, and they be like, mm. Yo, listen, we don't need none of that negativity. You're not gonna help. You're not gonna damage or alter my little bit of self worth. in no capacity. I don't want to hear a nothing. Okay, I want to hear. You know what? Listen, I want to feel the energy because listen, you can even say, "Oh, okay, that's good." See how the words are technically good, but the energy is off. You can't cheat energy. I keep telling y'all that people can't cheat energy. I don't care who you are. You give me the smoothest operator in the world, I can feel it. I can feel it come off of you. I can feel the energy come off of you. I can feel the grace of God come off of you as well. So when you come around and you talking to people, we are human, guys. I wish we were not. If we were robotic, I wouldn't even be on this platform. If we were robotic, I wouldn't even have a job. Okay, be real with y'all. This would not be my job. If, if we were robotic, um, I would probably be into some serious, maybe close to some serious numbers if we were robotic. Okay, but we are not. We are human. So the things people do around us affect us. I wish it didn't. I really do. I wish it didn't. What? My dad back on here? There's certain family member married in. My daughter always cried around when she was a baby at 8 years old. And she doesn't cry, but still don't feel that person's energy. Exactly. Exactly. People who lack self-worth often believe they don't deserve a good job, a loving partner, or a fulfilling life. Yeah. So in saying that, you have to understand if you don't know your self-worth, guess who can get away with a lot of stuff? The big companies who hire you. So if we got millions of people not knowing their self-worth because we have put things in place, we have put advertisements in place that make them feel less than. We have put advertisements in place that make them spend their money frivolously, that takes away all their power, makes them feel a very low self-worth. If we have created this whole ecosystem, this whole superpower amongst us, if we have done that, right? Oh my God, you don't know your self-worth because we have trained you. We have given you these sort of average. We put things in front of you to make you feel less than. You don't even know what's going on. You're just walking by like, dang, that woman looks, man, they got her looking so pretty. Dang, I don't look as good. Dang, I don't. They putting all this stuff in front of the babies. The one good thing I like about social media is that they have taken the power away from like the powerhouses that was like 3, 6, and 10 when I was growing up. Because they control the narrative of everything that you saw, that your kids seen, what you think. Like they controlled that at one point, you know? And here's the thing. Once they get into this, they got you. Once they get this, they got you. What's up, cousin? What's up, Chess? What's up, cousin Gail? Listen, y'all. Once they get this, they got you. Once they get your self-worth mangled, they got you. Imagine what they're doing to your kids before they even have a chance. The kids are so gotten, they have to go through so many decades of adulthood. They have to go through so many decades of adulthood before they can even begin to know their self-worth again. Look how behind that done made that kid and how much suffering it done made them have. Okay. The topic today, guys, for anybody just coming in here, the topic today is your self-worth or knowing your self-worth. That's our topic. And it's so many factors to it. I'm trying to put everything together as best as I can to make you understand the main parts of why self-worth is low. Okay? Why it's low. There are factors amongst us that are not even things that you can even put a finger on. It's in the subconscious. You don't even realize what it's doing to you, what it's doing to the kids. It's hitting us on every level to make you feel devalued, to lower you. You start with the self-worth. That's number one, right? You start there. Then everything else, they can control you from that point on. Once you don't know your worth, they can control you from every angle from that point on. I'm keep sticking to it, y'all. Y'all can book me on keylifecoaches.com. You can book me on keylifecoaches.com. All right, y'all. I'm gonna keep trying to explain this on a couple different angles. Okay, so I just want to reiterate: we want to understand why our self worth might be low. Okay, we want to understand that we are carrying and embodying the energy of whoever has raised us. Okay, we want to remember that we are carrying and embodying the energy of whoever has raised us. Okay. Secondly, you are now impacting the self-worth of everybody else that's around you. You are now impacting the self-worth of the younger kids that look up to you, that look at you as a superhero. You are now impacting them. Okay. So, two things. You want to understand where your self-worth is at, and we want to now I'm going to come up with tactics on how you can empower this. Here's some things you really have to do. This is non-negotiable. If you want to have a high self-worth, this is non-negotiable because we are human. Okay? We can't control being around mess, we're going to be messy. Okay? Being around greatness will be better. I can assure you. If I can assure you, if you are around greatness, you will be better. I can assure you. Okay. If you are around horrid, wretched, let's interchange wretched and wretched, you will be a mess. Okay. So you want to be around people who bring out the better version of yourself. Okay. We can't compromise on that. We just can't, unfortunately. I wish we could, but this is going to affect your self worth. This is going to affect your self worth. Let me word the topic correctly. It's why people struggle with self worth. That's our topic today. Why people struggle with self worth. Where we at, y'all? I didn't give my number. Did I give my number? No, I didn't give my number. Where are we at, y'all? 1 through 10. You have horrible self worth. You feel down and out. You feel like your worth is through the mud. 10, you feel like you are everything God has made you to be, and your worth is through the roof. Where y'all at? Where are we at? Where are we at on the scale of 1 through 10? 1 being in the mud, 10 being everything. Where are we at, y'all? I'm up here. Obviously, I know my self worth in some capacity. So I'm up there. I don't know. I'm not going to be too crazy up there. I'm not going to say 10. There's always room for growth, or we would not be here anymore. So, I'm just going to say a 9. We're going to leave it there. 9. Nina. Nina. Who am I talking to? Where we at, y'all? Where we at in terms of your self worth? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Where are we at in terms of your self worth? Where y'all at? Cat says 7. Cat, we're gonna bring you up on that 7. We're gonna bring you up on that 7. We're gonna bring you up. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. It's not an easy thing. To continuously believe in yourself, especially when no one else does or will. That's just a part of what it is. No one else will believe in you. You know why? Do y'all know why no one believes in you? I want y'all to stop taking it personal when nobody believes in you. Okay? Don't take it personal, people. I love y'all. Don't take it personal. What's up, Teddy on TikTok? Don't take it personal when nobody does not believe in you. Okay? They don't believe they don't believe in themselves. We're talking about self-worth. You cannot get somebody to believe in you who does not believe in themselves. That's a great question. Where you at? 1 through 10. Where you at? Let me know what. Let me know. Let's kind of connect. Like, let's get closer. Tell me how you feel about yourself. Let me know. Y'all be leaving me in the dark, and I tell y'all all my business. I'm so transparent with y'all. I tell y'all my weakness. Do y'all think it's easy to tell y'all my weaknesses? I'm just joking. It's cool. It's all good. Y'all didn't ask. Y'all didn't ask to be on here streaming. I did. But God, help me talk to the people today, God. Please help me talk to the people. Use me, God, to push your word through, push your energy through, Lord. Help me, Lord. Listen, y'all. Y'all have to pull through what is keeping you down, what is keeping you in blockages, okay? Okay? Parents have had shortcomings for you. I know. I can imagine. We're human, okay? I told y'all before, many lives. Nobody is perfect. I told y'all that. So you spend half your life so upset because of things that did not happen, things that you wish could have been better. I get it. So then your self worth gets compromised. Then you take it out on other people. You have the wrong people around you. Your self worth is down. This is what comes with it. Your self worth is low. You hang around very toxic people, people who don't mean you any good. You work at places that don't pay you well. What type of life is that, guys? This is not bringing out the full level of your creativity like this, guys. Here's the steps, okay? Here's the steps. First of all, I want you to start writing down your triggers. The triggers have got to go on the paper. You have to identify them. People are walking around triggered and have no idea what is pissing them off. You have to know what is making you mad. This has to happen. Okay? This will start to identify where your everything is, where your insecurities is. Do you know that when a person offends you, right? That's a telltale sign of some sort of deep feeling that you might have or an insecurity that you might have when you are deeply offended. Being offended tells you a lot about yourself. And guess what? Let me tell you what happens, y'all. When you are offended, people push it out. As soon as they get offended, they deflect it. You know what, man? Where really, once you get offended, that should be a teaching moment for you. That should be a moment of clarity for you on how did I get offended? All right, so my dad said 8. I like it. 8 is a little up there. That's good. That's good. We got some work to do. I like it though. I like it. I like it. When you are triggered, that's a moment of clarity for you. That's a moment of, whoa, this is something I need to pay attention to. Don't deflect and look outward. Stop it, y'all. Stop looking outward for everything. Stop. That's going to leave you very unhappy. Okay? When you get pissed off at if something someone has said, if it has triggered you and you are now out of control, instead of lashing out on the person, oh, we do know this though. Wait a minute, let me just be clear. We're gonna set a boundary on that person who has triggered you. We need to set a boundary there because we're not gonna have you just being triggered. All right, we're gonna stop that now. Okay, I'm not saying you just got to deal with being triggered. We ain't gonna do that. I don't want that for you. Okay, I want the best for you. So we are going to set a boundary with the person who has triggered us, or the environment who has triggered us. But then we immediately do the work on ourselves. We immediately write down what that trigger was, and we immediately look at why did that trigger me? Because we need to figure out why exactly it triggered us, get to the root of it, so we are not constantly triggered by this. We can't listen. This sore spot that keeps triggering us, the sore spot, our insecurities, wherever that lies, wherever environment it comes up in, it could be you were not good at reading. Okay, that's a trigger for you. So when you are in an environment and they say read and somebody snickered and you snapped out of capacity, that's because your insecurity is that you could not read for so long. So when somebody snickered at you reading something, that triggered you. Okay. It could be many things. I don't know. I'm just throwing examples out there. But once you feel that feeling, right? You write it down. Soon as you snap out, you done lost your mind, you done snap, you telling everybody, can you believe? Da, 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 da." That's not gonna make you feel better. All that snapping, It's not gonna make you feel better. Do you know drama people just encourage the drama just to do it? You thinking you got a friend making you feel better and all that. But drama people be like, yeah, girl, cause see you, man, she wasn't even supposed to do that thing like that, man. What? She did what? What? Now you going on and on. You re-saying the story 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Where we need to stop. We need to pinpoint where what it is, right? That triggers you, so we can now start to work on these issues that are sore spots for you because they are the premise for your self worth. When you are doing constant work on yourself, I mean constant work on yourself, constant on every level, physically, working out, mentally, looking at your triggers, looking at the things you love, looking at the people you love to be around. When you are constantly working, you are busy, my guys. You are busy, my girls. You are you don't really have much time to focus on what people are and aren't doing or are and aren't saying. You don't and you know you're giving it all you got. Okay? It puts you in serious happiness and it increases your understanding of yourself. I wonder if some self-worth is down because you know you're not living up to any of your potentials. How about that? Does that affect how you look at yourself? Because you know you've sort of given up in so many areas. So then when you see other people going at full speed in ways that you used to but no longer are, do you sabotage their self-worth because you feel less than when you're around them? Is that something that you do? These are things that are being done to you. These are things that are being done to you. Listen, y'all, your self-worth is non-negotiable. This is work that has to be done immediately, okay? Even if you are very low, you gotta go a little higher on your self-worth, okay? If you are very high, you gotta go up even more when it comes to self-worth because you are worth everything and more. You are worth everything God has in store for you. The abundance of the Lord, I pray upon you. Y'all, I love y'all. What's up, y'all? Anybody want to come on and talk? I got kind of carried away today. You know, I kind of like went kind of like crazy today. I did. I went crazy today. I kind of just started going on and on. Yeah. Anybody want to come on? Let me know. We will drop the link in the chat for you to come on and talk to me directly. Anybody have issues with self worth? Y'all want to come on and talk about? What's up? What's up? What's up? On this Good Friday, what y'all doing this weekend? I've been heavy. I know. I get very, very passionate. Y'all, it really, really hurts me like how much people are living in pain. That hurts me. And it's I realize one main thing. I realize one main thing in everybody living in pain, and that is everybody looks outward or everybody takes everything out on everything else and everyone else. Okay? That's what everybody does. And I guess the opposite they would think is to implode. Like, I'm not going to implode. I'd rather explode. All of it is wrong. Okay. All of it is wrong. What you have to do is really look at you in a way that's beneficial to you, in a way that's constructive to you, not destructive to you. And when I say that, I mean look at it like science. Look at it like math. Like, okay, this caused me pain when it's in it. I have to remove it. But see, I know our emotions are really big as human beings. We make things way more complicated than it needs to be. I get that. We need to remove the things that are making us suffer, you know? That's one of it. And we need to look within to see what that is. You know, people are living life not identifying what is the problems. That's why you are stuck in states of misery and can't get out of it. You are not even aware of what's causing you problems. Woo! We live in a very rough, tumultuous waters, y'all. It's real rough. And we wonder why we don't experience any happiness on this earth. This is sad, y'all. This is real. This is what puts power in my back and a battery in my back. This is why I'm going to spend the rest of my life studying and talking to y'all, because we got to get from where we are to happiness, and it has to be something we work on every single day. Every single day. There are so many topics keeping us stuck. And of course, they overlap with each other. Of course, they go hand in hand. But we are stuck, guys, as a people, as a human race. When I say as a people, I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about people all across the globe. It's a human condition we're dealing with together, guys. The more united we are, the better we will be. The more successful and more powerful each person is, the better we all will be. Instead, we want to keep everybody down. So we feel better about doing less. No, it's not gonna fly. No, it's just no. Just no. We ain't doing that. We're bringing our self worth up. Okay, in every capacity. I'm doing better. I'm trying to work on it. Okay, I know. I tell y'all all the time. My romantic life. I'm always, stupid. Okay, we're gonna make it very simple. Okay, I fall in love and get very stupid. Okay, that's what I do. I'm working on it. I'm working on myself. Okay, I'm working on it. you know, I found this out in looking at myself, looking within, looking at what my triggers are, looking at what, makes me the most upset, looking at these things, that's how I discovered me. I didn't know. I'm like, I thought I was just, pretty smart, Then I said, Key, you're a little dumb over here, Key. You got them on this and that and the fifth thing. You're a little dumb over here. That's what you got to do for yourself. That's what you gotta do for yourself. Figure out, where your weaknesses are and make sure they are not exploited. Okay. And remember, your self worth is just as high as anybody else's. Okay. Don't ever feel like your self worth is lower than anybody. God has made all of us. God has made who you perceive to be the most powerful person. God has made that person. Okay. God has made you. You are not inferior to any person you look at as powerful. It's just not the case. It's just not the case. Imagine if only you knew that. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a very long time to become, who I am today. Obviously, it took my whole life to get to where to who I am today. So the evolution takes time. I get it. I get it. Yo, it's the realest post I ever seen. Was I'm at a cross between it takes time and we have no time. That is the realest thing. Oh my God. When I tell you that applies to how I feel like crazy, because evolution of yourself takes time. But guys, we have no time. The faster you get to understanding certain things and working it out where you are experiencing certain happinesses, the longer you can live in a state of euphoria. Like people are living in misery for 80 years. How sad is that? How sad is that? I could assure you a lot of those people have made a lot of money and are miserable. Okay. Money won't do it. Money won't do it. Money won't do it. Money won't give you happiness. I like love. I like that. Love does bring happiness, to be real with y'all. Love does bring happiness. Someone, a kid on here said that the other day, that love brings happiness, and I like that. These kids have a lot of stuff figured out. Very fun. Yes, that quote. My cousin said, yes, that quote. That quote is everything. Let me just say it one more time. I'm at a cross between everything takes time and we have no time. Damn. Woo! Y'all making me work today. I feel like I'm working. It's like, no, I'm joking. It's all good. It's all good. So, just to recap, one more good time. When it comes to self worth, so the topic is why people struggle with self worth. That was our topic today. And a couple things that I want to just reiterate. You are your self worth, the base of your self worth is determined by the energy of the people who have raised you. That's the base of your self worth. Okay. Now you have work to do based off of that. Okay. There will be benefits to that and there will be negatives to that. You have to analyze that. Okay. Second, remember the kids that are coming up under you look at you as a superhero. They look at you as like so powerful, man. They do. They look at you as everything. Like, it's fun. It's fun. What's up, Mr. Mungeon? What's going on? Tedra, what's up, Tedra? Tedra is in the building on Instagram. So again, real quick, your self-worth is determined by the people from the energy that they have given you when they raised you. That's where your self-worth, the base of your self-worth is. Okay. Now, also remember the kids that look at you, you are impacting their self-worth with everything you do, everything you say, how you handle them, your energy to them is determining their self-worth. Okay. A factor outside of your home, okay, is the images that are being shown. They're attacking your self-worth on a daily basis. That's how they get to exploit you. That's how they get cheap labor out of you. That's how they get you to depart with your money that could have been put together to be and pooled together to be powerful, to get you out of all types of financial catastrophes. You understand? They put advertisements in front of you to make you feel less than so that they can exploit that. Okay? They make you look at other people to feel like you don't even look good, that you shouldn't even dare ask for nothing because you were unattractive. You should settle for that man because you don't look as good as her, you know? These are things that they can put into one little image or video to make you get that feeling. Oh, you didn't pull up in that car. Oh, you didn't go to that office. Oh, you didn't, all these things is what makes you feel less than. And it affects your self-worth. And these are things that are kind of like put into you on a subconscious level. Okay. We have to understand the forces that be. We have to understand it so that we know how to approach it and how to not let it determine our self-worth. This is going to be very important. Y'all, once you start to really know your self-worth, not like a vain thing, not like a matter of you're trying to prove it to yourself or prove it to the people around you, but when you really understand your worth and what you are good at and the talent that God has given you, what's up, T? Once you know your self-worth for real, beyond anything physical, Once you know your self-worth, they can't pay you cheap no more. They can't talk to you any kind of way. Yeah, you won't even put yourself in certain environments in certain places. People can tell right away when a person values their self-worth. They're a little different. Energy is on 1,000. You know, energy just, I keep telling y'all this, y'all. Energy cannot be cheated. It just can't. It just can't. You know, people pick up on the energy right away. They know who they can pay low money to. They know who they can treat any kind of way. Put last on the list. Oh yeah, put them at the bottom. Put them at the bottom now, man. Gotta come in knowing your self worth. I need in the day, man. Put my application, put my stuff at the top, man. I'm serious though. Like, I try to have a good time, but I'm really passionate and serious with y'all. For real. I'm serious. Okay. Gotta understand what's happening amongst us. It is to the benefit of the people that run all the big companies for you not to know your self-worth. It doesn't benefit you when you don't know your self-worth. Everything about you gets exploited. How sad. How sad, y'all. How sad. Anybody want to go live? What's up? Anybody want to go live? Anybody want to go live? If you want to go live, all you have to do is click the link, or we can send you an email. We got some time if you want to go live. Post your email in any chat that you are in, and we will bring you on the live. What's up, Divide? What's going on TikTok? If y'all want to go live with me, I can bring you on right now. We are talking about your self-worth. We are talking about understanding your self-worth. Okay. And the factors that make us not have self-worth. It's the real thing. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's a tactic, y'all. It's a tactic. Empowering you is not, it does not benefit the people trying to exploit you. Don't you get that? Don't y'all get that? That empowering you does not benefit the people that's trying to exploit you. They want you to have the lowest self-worth possible so that they can make a lot from you. It's that simple. That simple. So, like I said to you, the formula, the formula is this, right? You have to analyze your triggers, okay? And you have to look within. Soon as that trigger happens, right? When somebody has pissed you off, they have struck a nerve. It ain't about them at that point. Y'all get so mad. Y'all get so mad at the person who has triggered you and pissed you off. Y'all get so mad at that person. What's up, Carmen on TikTok? Y'all get so mad at the person that's pissed you off, yo. Y'all be like ready to go in off of just something, bullshit. I don't care what they say. Oh, your mother left you, you dirty dog. I don't care what they say, okay? When it has triggered you, that's your homework right there. Bang. Start writing down. Ooh, what? Okay, that's what they said. Okay, why is that hurting me so bad? Let me look exactly at why that's hurting me so bad. Okay, I remember. Dang, they left me out as when I was a kid. I had to sit outside for 10 hours at a time. Whatever. I don't know. Then you go right to that sore spot and you work through those feelings. You work through those feelings, okay? You work through that pain. And you might have to get somebody to help with that. If you want me to help you, you can go to keylifecoaches.com. And also on keylifecoaches.com, guys, you can use your session for whatever you want, okay? You can use it for business planning, business strategies, business funding strategies, acquiring housing. You can use it for whatever you want. Cedra said that's simple. Set boundaries. Exactly. Yeah, to that point, I just want to reiterate as well. when someone is around you that is any type of against who you are, what you're doing, and just you feel it when you are around them, it is up to you to make sure that this does not keep happening. Okay, you cannot take too much of somebody going, I mean the simplest little gesture. I keep telling y'all, like you be like, oh my God, listen, y'all, you so excited. Oh my God, listen, oh my God, I just learned this. I just got this book. Oh my God, I'm about to start this class. Oh my God, it's going to help me with this. Da, 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 da. And then the person go, just that little thing. Guys, we are human. That's not gonna be something that we can just keep letting roll off. That's gonna start to affect us. You gotta be around people who get it, who get you. There's a lot of people, in this world. Y'all know that, right? I know it's a lot of people. Y'all know if you go to any country, there are people that you can relate to in any country. There's a whole another set of people just like there are here, everywhere you go. You understand? That might understand you better than anybody else. Here's the thing, y'all. Let me just be simple with y'all. Okay. It only takes a couple people that really believe in you to either make you very successful, help you sustain an amazing life, right? Have a good support system. It don't take that many people to give you that. There's billions of people in the world, and you can have, a few good friends, a few good supporters, a few people who put you in good positions. That's all you need. And you live a great life. So why do you got thousands of idiots, making you feel horrible every day? And you got this, you got that. Why? You don't need to need all that to live a good life. I'm gonna say it again. I've said this on previous lives. The people who I found to be the happiest people are the people who set the best boundaries. The people who are the most miserable have the inability to set boundaries. And I'm telling you right now, the whole topic of self worth. Tatra, hit me up over there. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit like. Hit Tedra, hit it, Tedra. I'm reading your comment, crazy. Hit it, Tedra. Oh, yeah, you did just say that too. Tedra, hit it. Hit the like button over there. Thank you. Keep hitting it. How you do it? Let me tap the screen. See if you can tap the screen or the heart at the top left. So Tedra, to your point, right? She don't know how. Can't tell her how to hit the thing. Can't hitting it. All right, I think you're doing it. Yeah, just like that, Tedra. Keep doing that. So Tedra, like to Tedra, to what Tedra said. Tedra, can you hear me? I don't know. Facebook, what's it called? What's up, Mar? All right, so again, to just finish that statement, as I've said in previous lives, the most happiest people are the people who can set the best boundaries. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Tetra. All right. So, real quick, let me just reiterate, and I said this in previous lives, the happier you will be, the happier I've seen people. That's all you can do is try, cousin. Thank you for trying. I appreciate that. Uh, so the happiest people are the people who can set the most boundaries. I've said this in previous lives, and the people who are the most miserable are the people who have the inability to set boundaries. Okay, I've said that in previous lives, and that's everything. I mean, that's simple thing, and I'm gonna tell y'all how hard it is. Right? We look at other people and we love them, and we don't want them to be mad at us for saying no or cutting them off or creating distance. We don't want that, right? So we'll just put up with stuff. We'll just say, oh, okay, well, that's my brother, or that's my well, that's I've been dating I've been in a marriage with him for 30 years. Well, I'll just this all right, you know. We'll do that. We'll settle. We'll settle. We'll settle when our self-worth is down. We'll settle. Okay. And we won't set boundaries because we'll put the other person's feelings before our own boundaries. This should never be. If somebody really loves you, right, and you put in place your boundary, they will respect that. I mean, wholeheartedly because they love you. That's a telltale sign when somebody is not good for you, when they get mad because you are setting a boundary that's good for you. They should be happy about that. They should be okay with that. They should be thankful for that when you do that. Instagram, it's about to cut us off. It cuts us off at 1 hour. I love y'all over there. I will see y'all on the next live. Put your notifications on. I will see y'all on the next live. It's about to cut us off. If you are on Instagram, we are about to lose each other. But we will see ya. I see you, Tedra. Okay. Tedra, liking my joint up. Got me rolling over there. But yeah, I see the exclamations, cousin on it. Like the live. How can you do it fast? I don't know how Mugga and them would do it. They be hitting that thing, it be going up fast. But yeah, people are not gonna help you set a boundary for you that is benefiting them. They're not gonna help you do that. They get over on the fact that you don't know your self-worth. Okay. This is true for the people that is around you exploiting you. Okay. You know, having you do things all the time, having you go to the, oh, you know, I need you to do this. Oh, you know, making you feel guilty. Do you know false guilt is a thing? False, the people try to make you feel guilty, guilting you into doing the things that benefit them. How sad. People are living in imprisonments mentally, emotionally from other people. I keep telling y'all, a lot of your grief and heartache and being upset does not come from you and the decisions that you're making. It comes mostly from other people. That's it. And really, you have to look so far within. I want y'all, the people who follow me, bro, y'all got to look so far within that you stop even blaming other people. We done with that. We don't blame other people. Like, oh, my unhappiness is coming from other people. We are done with that. But we have to start doing this. Why did I allow it? Why did I set the boundary at? That's where your work is. The conversation gets different when you start working on yourself. The conversation is different. You ain't asking nobody why or what, nothing. You have no control over them. Why is your work there? Why is your work trying to convince somebody that has betrayed you not to betray you? That's what they do. They already did it. That's what they do. Okay? That's what they did. They showed you, all right, you forgave them one time. All right, best believe they're going to show you again that they're going to betray you again. Best believe that. I can pretty much assure you that. Okay? You're going to get betrayed again. All right, you give them a second time. All right, the third, fourth. At what point, why do you keep getting mad at them for showing you what it is? I mean, you have to look within and say, why am I allowing this person to still do this to me? Y'all, all the work and all the happiness is just looking at you. That's it. All the work. Think about it, man. It's a fun project to just keep looking at you. It's a fun project, guys. I love y'all. I'm so shocked Instagram didn't cut us off. Dang, y'all just stayed on here with me, even though I said it was cutting me off. I love y'all for that. I love y'all for that. I love y'all. Thank you so much, Facebook. Thanks for staying on. Whoever did the whole time, I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody who watches the lives later. I see everything that y'all say. I see everything. If you answer the scales, please put it in the chat. I will see it later. Any suggestions of any topics for our upcoming lives, please put in the chat also from wherever you are. I love y'all. I wanted to do sort of like a mental health topic today because we have been talking about other stuff this week. Like I think, is college still worth it? And money. We talked about this week. But that's something that interests you, go on Keep Sticking to It, all one word, on Instagram. I'm sorry. Go to @Keep Sticking to It, all one word, on YouTube. go to the lives section and you can see all the lives. Okay. The one on money is good. The one on money is good. Please go check that out. I really felt good about that. I gave y'all some serious ways to make money. I will be doing other lives on money. Okay. So just turn your notification on for that. All right. I love y'all. I will see y'all on the next live. It's probably gonna be Monday night. It's probably